Scott Dixon, welcome back to Portland. Last year you got a podium. How excited are you this year, especially in such a tight battle? And there's only Laguna Seca after this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. I think Portland's it's a lot of fun, the track layout. I think the up in the air situations like turn one on the start, and then also strategy is always one that makes it interesting for all of us, but probably interesting for the fans at home too, which is what IndyCar is about. So yeah, we'll go into this race with just an open mind and hope that it rolls our way if it needs to go in that scenario. But ultimately just focus on having great speed and a car that's possible has a chance to win.
Now you, Marcus Ericsson, Alex Palou on the championship, as well as all three Penske drivers. Does this get everyone in Chip Ganassi Racing all riled up? Like, let's go out there and beat the Penske drivers?
Yeah, not even just about the Penskes, but I think Chip, wants to do everything possible to be 1, 2, 3 in the championship. That may be a little bit more difficult after St. Louis. I think the 8 and the 9 have a clear shot. The 10 maybe a little further back, but ultimately we've seen in IndyCar racing that anything can happen, and if a couple of people have a bad day, then it's going to be all to play for in Laguna Seca. So yeah, for us we'll just focus on our race and hopefully we can be 1, 2, 3, 4 come Sunday here in Portland, and that makes things a lot easier once we get to Laguna.
And then last question, Portland International Raceway, you mentioned that first corner last year, you were all victims of what happened going to the back. Is that any concern? Do you put that back behind it, or do you still approach that first corner just thinking, where is everybody?
Yeah, you can't, again, overanalyze stuff too much. I think they're trying to open up some precautions, starting the race, or at least the start zone a little bit earlier so the field gets a little more spread out. Going into turn one, they've added a couple of different chicanes, so if you do choose to do that, we'll have to see what they call it to be. Whereas last year, even if we used a chicane, they still put us to the back, which we didn't think was fair or was going to happen, so that definitely made it interesting. But honestly, that put us on the right strategy to win the race anyway. So yeah, those things, was what happened last year. We got hit from behind. I can't control that. So, just be eyes forward and trying to do the obvious things right.
Scott Dixon, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck to you.
Thanks, man. Cheers. Appreciate it.
Thank you.